Okay, got a Ford Taurus here. Looks like it's a 2011 or up with the 3.5 maybe. But anyways, it didn't pass emissions, as you can see. I figured take you along. Alrighty. So I'm gonna get stuff hooked up here. See what we got. All right. So since it didn't pass emissions, we want to see what monitors have run and what have not run. I see it's got a check engine light there. So let's see. It's definitely not going to pass emissions in Maryland with a check engine light. Let's see. Well, let's look at the codes first, I guess. I'm going to turn the vehicle on. It's hot. Hopefully the AC works. Uh-oh. 02. All right, cool. Here we go. So I got the little data stream pulled up here. We got some live PIDs. Look here, bank 2 sensor 2. She's dropping all the way down. She's saying lean, lean, lean. That's not what the upstream's saying. That's what our code is saying too. Bank 2 sensor 2, slow response. I would call this a slow response. We're just sitting here at idle. Let's bring it up to 2 grand, see what it does. Yeah, she is not happy. Sweet. I don't think we got to take it for a test drive. Oh, there we go. Back she comes. Okay. Yeah. I was hired just to replace the sensor, so I'm not going to go into it more than that. But I actually am going to, once I have the oxygen sensor unplugged, I am going to test the heater circuit, because that can cause, poor performance. So according to the upstreams, the code, the downstreams, the short-term and long-term fuel trims, which I had up here, they're all looking pretty good. And I did catch it in the act there where it was just staying. She was staying low there for a little bit too long. I don't think the computer likes that at all. Yeah, see all that, how it's down? That's all lean, lean, lean. It should be coming back faster than that. Exactly what the code says. So we are gonna throw apart at this little fella. We got low fuel here. But we got low fuel in the scan tool. I thought it was plugged in last night. Negativo. We got the emergency brake ring. Everything sounds good. They usually yell at you now when something's going on. The vehicles. So we're just going to take this just for a really quick rip down the road once we put it in drive and don't hit anything. What does it say? Drive? Yep. See, so many directions in here. It really helps you. So... yeah, I like to take it for a rip because then they're like, oh man, I don't know what that noise was. Usually the customers are pretty good though. Got a little crack in the windshield here though, pal. That ain't good. Anyway, let's take a look at this data. I'll let you guys look at the data. Look at that bank 2 sensor 2. It should be, oh yeah, she's pissed. That oxygen sensor is not acting right. I think we're gonna be on the right track. You just gotta make sure that it's, I think the sensors are close and you can plug it into the wrong connector. You know what I mean? You can switch them up. But I think that'll cause a CAT inefficiency code, not like this. So we're seeing some data for this. But yeah, everything seems pretty smooth here. Nothing too crazy. The brakes aren't going crazy. The steering wheel's still on. So I think we're gonna be okay putting this on the rack, ordering a sensor, checking the heater, and clear the codes, tell them about a drive cycle, and send them on their way. So I'll review that data, but I think you guys saw she's going berry just like that. It should not be doing that. And she's definitely a little bit lazy. All right, enough jibber jabber. We got to make some money. Okay, under the car now. It was bank 2. So looking at the crank pulley, it's going to be the bank on your right, the cylinder's on your right. I'm going to attempt to disconnect this. Hopefully it's not something crazy. Get a little burn here. What do we got? Anything special? Ford? What are you doing to me, bud? Oh boy. I heard a click. Ah. Dang. Surely doesn't look special. Hold on, let me get it disconnected. Woo. Okay. I don't know why I struggle with that, but. Alright, so now we're under the car. I just wanted to check that heater circuit real quick. So I just tapped into these 2 wires here, and then we're going to use the bidirectional control just to turn the heater on. So if we hold this in series, hold those there. Let me turn this off, and then we're going to turn the heater circuit on. There she went. She blinked a little. There she goes, nice and bright. All right, good to go. I'm comfortable with going that far to replace the sensor. I mean, that's all they wanted in the first place, but it wasn't going to work if the if the heater was acting up. All right, so this oxygen sensor doesn't really look too bad, but we're going to make it a little bit easier, make a nice day out of it, hopefully. And we got a little 22 millimeter oxygen sensor socket there. So let's see if we can figure out how to use this thing. That's hot enough for me. Alright, we're going to get it hot around the pipes and the threads there. And we're doing this because it's accessible. There's no visible fuel leak. So I'm going to continue just gently heating this guy up. And then it should fall off. Up here. We did it. So that's what that looks like. All the threads are on it. Excellent. We pulled out the right sensor. We're going to put a new one in. We're not going to clear the codes, but we'll talk about that later. We'll talk to the customer about running a drive cycle. There's a little bit of a language barrier. So, you know, we're going to do our best and forget the rest. All right, cruising down the highway here. Got the new sensor in. You can see that bottom one's the Bank 2 sensor too. I'm just cruising 45 to 65 in the slow lane. People are pissed. People don't like when you're doing drive cycles, but it's the middle of the day, guys. Chill out. So that's looking a lot better. We can let off the gas here. Let's see if it goes into a little bit of a fuel cut. It sure does. We'll go back on the gas just a little bit and response again. Mirroring the other sensor, which is great. I think we got her. I just want to run the oxygen sensor monitor. Of course, the evap and stuff, catalyst probably isn't going to run, but I'll print that out for them and try to explain the best I can. So, all right, guys, if you liked the video, press the thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.